Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be taking out the Maybelline Superstay foundation, and I have already got it on my face at the now, and I did already film this today. I filmed it at quarter to 3. It is now after 10:30, and I stupidly deleted the video of me applying the foundation, so I am just going to go in and take all my makeup off the now and then film me reapplying it so that you can see it going like onto my skin. But I have got clips of me like checking in to show you how it is wearing on my skin, so you will see like the proper wear test on it. It's just applying it that I'm going to be doing the now. And I have got my Mrs. Teapot's jammies on because I am so tired, and after this I am going to bed. But if you like this video, then please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell down below so you get notified anytime I upload a new video. And let's get started. So I've just taken all of my foundation and everything off, and I'm going to go in with the foundation, and this is the shade 10 Ivory, which is the lightest shade, but it looks quite dark. Like, it doesn't look like my skin tone, and when I applied it earlier, as you can see, it is like a lot darker than obviously my skin tone. But once it's blended out and everything, it is still too dark, but once I powdered and contoured and everything, it did look a lot better. And I did just bake underneath my contour just to like clean up the edges and to brighten the area some more. So I did say this in the other clip that I filmed, and then I deleted it, so I'm just telling you guys again. So like, I don't know if you'll be able to see, like, the difference is quite a bit darker than my face. I feel like if I was to have a bit of a tan, then it wouldn't be so bad. Or if I mixed in some of the foundation lightening drops, it would look better as well. But I'm not going to do that because after I apply this I will just be taking it off. But I wanted to show you guys the colour that it is going on my skin. So earlier when I applied it, it had went like darker in this little patch here, and I don't know why all the product just stuck to that one patch on my face. It seems to be blending out a lot better this time on that side of my face. I know a lot of YouTubers love this foundation, and they've got oily skin, and I do have dry skin, so I thought I would test it out to see how it works with my dry patches. And earlier on when I done it, it didn't pick up on any dry patches, just on my nose slightly, but it wasn't actually really bad. So that is it applied, and as you can see it is a lot darker than my neck, so I'm just going to take some of my neck and just blend it down, just so that it kind of blends in better and I don't look as weird. or have like a foundation line. So I do have a really red spot here and it has covered it quite well. I'm just going to go in with a little bit more and just blend it out with my finger, and it has covered it really well. There is just a little bit of redness peeking through, but this spot is really red, so I'm not really surprised that it is peeking through a little bit. So that is just one pump that I used to do my whole face, and this is how it's looking on my skin. It is sitting quite weird here and it's kind of irritating my skin, but that's because I am getting a couple of heat spots, but that's not the foundation's fault. But it is sitting on my skin really nicely, and I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in 05. This is their new shade, and I'm just going to put this under my eye to brighten up the area and to cover my dark circles, because I am very tired and I'm really sorry about the lighting and everything. I know it's not the best, but I hope you guys can see. So you can see like the difference from like the brightness under my eye to the rest of my face, but that is because the foundation is slightly too dark for my skin. Once my face is all powdered and everything, it did look okay. When I filmed it earlier, it looked okay on camera, but in person it looked more orange on my skin. But after I'd powdered it and everything, it did look a lot better, and it just looked like my face was more tanned than the rest of my body. So I feel like this foundation would work during the summer if I was to actually tan. But if you are like my skin tone, I would recommend trying to get like a foundation lightener to mix in with it to make it just that little bit lighter. You wouldn't really need much of it. It is just slightly too dark. So I just turned the brightness down on that light there, and I'll just give you a little close up of what it looks like on my face. It does actually look okay. You can't see the redness here, but that's because the heat spots are just coming, so they are quite irritated right now. But it is actually sitting on my skin really nicely, and it is covering everything really nicely as well. And I do really like this foundation. I'm going to keep on testing it out and everything to see if, like, when I'm having like really bad like dry skin days, if it still does work. But it does feel nice. It feels very lightweight as well. So if you do have dry skin, then I would recommend getting it as well, because it is still very nice on the skin. I thought it would like cake up in my dry patches, but it hasn't actually done that, because I do have a lot of dry patches around my eyebrows right now because my skin has been very irritated, but it hasn't even picked up on any of the dry patches at all. So yes, and next time I will not delete my video like I did. So I am really sorry about that, and that you're not getting to see my very first thoughts on it, but everything that I said now there is what I said in the first clip that I filmed. I don't think I missed anything out that I said. So this is my makeup all finished and everything, and I was going to go in and do an eyeshadow look, but my son has just woke up, so I'm just going to film that another day. But this is a close-up of the foundation, and it is sitting on my skin really nicely. It hasn't really picked up on any dry patches either. It did just pick up slightly on my nose, but that always really happens anyway, so I'm not really too bothered about that. And as you can see, it is quite a bit darker than my actual skin tone, but could easily just go in with a foundation lightener to lighten it up. And I did bake underneath my contour as well, just to lighten it up a little bit as well. But overall, I do really like this foundation. It has settled into my smile line slightly, but all foundations do that anyway, so that's not really bothering me too much. And I put this on at 2:45. It is now about 3:15. So I will check in with yous in a couple of hours and we'll see how the foundation is looking on my skin. Hey guys, so it is now 10:30, so this foundation has been on my skin for nearly 8 hours and it is still sitting very well. It has slightly come off my nose, but my son was grabbing at my face. I'll just give you a little close up. It is kind of going a little patchy in some areas, but I don't know if that's the foundation or if it is the fact that my son has been like touching it and grabbing at my face today. But overall it does still look very nice. I do like how it has came out, and I will be wearing, oh look, you can see a wee patch there. I will be wearing this foundation again. I'm going to continue to test it out in it, and I will be putting a little bit of the lightening foundation drops in it just so it makes it more my shade. So this is the finished video and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!